to view and then make it full screen. Go to the menu.
Okay.
Yeah, in that view will be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, just one second. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I'd like to invite the speaker, Mr. Sandeep Kondaji, who will talk about soil technology, farm data acquisition, cloud services for soil analysis. I now request the speaker to begin. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sandeep Kondaji. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Krishitantra. Also, along with me, I have my co-founder, Dr. Vishnu Prasad Bhatt. Uh, Krishitantra, we founded in the year of 2017 March, mainly focusing in the space of soil health. And we are headquartered in Mangaluru, and we are also operating in New Delhi as an office supporting the government, one of the DPI, Digital Public Infrastructure on the soil health. And also we have an office offshore in Zambia, catering to the African market. So in India, we are working in Pan India. So we have a presence across 26 states, providing technology solutions on the soil health. Also, we have partnered with ICR, IARR, where we have collaborated in bringing in the chemistry part of it, where we take some of their scientific solutions and also advise to be integrated with a digital to provide a digital platform under our digital platform. Next slide, Vishnu. Our main focus is to work on the current problem statement of the soil health. So mainly on the soil testing infrastructure in the country, and also how the data of the soil test results are being utilized. In India, we have lack of infrastructure. So we have a ratio of one lab for every 1.5 lakh farmers. And because of this, farmers have very less access to this whenever it is required for them to get their soil tested. And also the interpretation of this information also is having challenge for a farmer to understand what it means and how it has to be utilized. To address that, next slide. To address that, we have come up with a platform which is a digital agri stack, mainly for the soil health, where we digitize the farmland of the farmer, and also the location from where the sample is collected, and we QR code it once the samples are been collected in a scientific manner and brought to a nearest lab center, which we have developed called as Krishi Rasta. Next slide, Vishnu. Which is called as Krishi Rasta. Next slide. So Krishi Rasta is basically Rasta stands for Rapid Automated Soil Testing and Agronomy Advisory, where we have integrated the wet chemistry, the lab methods for conducting the soil test, and we have automated this entire process of doing the soil test. So where in a general laboratory scenario, lab chemist would be taking the sample and mixing that with multiple chemical reagents for different methods, and it is a scientific intensive steps are involved. So hence the similar infrastructure to be replicated in different regions and geography, especially in the rural region, will be very difficult. So what Krishi Rasta does is we have automated this entire process, biomimicking the exact process what lab chemist would be doing by a robotic unit inside this 1.8 cubic feet equipment, where the chemicals are also loaded for every 100 tests that is required. And the entire process of conducting the soil testing process which is there is completely automated with the use of mechatronics. And once the test is been completed, so this information will be stored on the cloud, and it will be processed, and there is a soil health report that will get generated, which is very easy to interpret by any of the farmer in their language which they can understand. We have also introduced emoji based system also, where uh, depending on the soil parameters, the nutrient parameters basis on the high, medium, low, or sufficiency or deficiency, or acidic, alkaline, or high salinity. So basis on that, there is a soil scoring also that we provide, which is we call it as soil quality index, which will provide a indicator of how healthy a soil is. And along with that, there is also a recommendation that will be generated for a farmer basis on the choice of their crop, what kind of composition of fertilizer is required for if they are doing organic farming, what is the organic manure, how much quantity they have to put. If they are doing synthetic, then what is the quantity of urea, DAP, or whichever applicable synthetic fertilizer is there, which is required. So it will provide a tailor-made fertilizer recommendation to a farmer. Next step, next slide. So this will, next slide. So this will enable a farmer to go back, one slide back. This will enable the farmer to understand their soil properties. Uh, Next slide, Vishnu. Stop here, yeah. So this will help a farmer to understand their soil macro properties, micro properties, and the physical characteristics of the soil, and also help them to understand what needs to be performed basis on this quantified results. And that will enable a farmer to do a sustainable activity. So the technology is validated for its accuracy from two of the ICR institutions in the country, and also empaneled and listed as one of the technology for generating the Government of India's soil health card. This is also patented in India. We have a patent grant that we have received in India, US, and also in Israel. Currently serving in about 2,000 locations where this has been sold already in the country, starting from Jammu Kashmir to even southern part, southernmost part of the country, also to the eastern part and the northeastern part as well. So it has been calibrated and also been used for generating the soil reports for all the types of soil, different types of soil and different agroclimatic conditions. So it is been standardized, time proven, and tested for its efficacy and efficiency. Um, Also, this is being used in other than India. We have supplied this in Philippines, in Vietnam, Thailand, also in African regions of Kenya, Zambia, where it is also being currently used. Next slide. So this will enable or that barrier of for a farmer where which is inaccessible. This will make a farmer very accessible to get this particular reports, and also this will provide livelihood opportunities to the farmer, to the village level, at a village level, where any village level entrepreneur will be able to set up a soil testing laboratory, scientific laboratory, near to their community of farmers. And also this will generate income for them, where they can take this machine, set up a soil testing laboratory, and start providing this as a service to the farmers nearby, in and around nearby to them. So this will enable a farmer, they need not go to a district headquarter or go in search of a soil testing laboratory. So this will enable a farmer to get at their nearby to their doorstep. They will be able to get the soil testing as a service, which will make the activity more sustainable. So this will, for a payback, as a payback period for any village level entrepreneur, if they purchase and set up a laboratory, they will, depending on the number of samples, if they are conducting 1,000 samples in a year with at a price of 300 rupees, then the payback period for a village level entrepreneur would be around 18 months for them to get a return on investment. Next slide. We are the only technology which is completely automated, and which is the again following the same wet chemistry methods, which is been proven in the market. The rest of the counterparts or the technology that are there in the market are either it is completely wet chemistry, which requires more skill to handle those, or it is very less in terms of the accuracy if it is not which are not based on the wet chemistry method, like electrode based, NIR based. So there are several solutions which are proven to be highly unreliable or when it comes to the accuracy level. So depending on the uh, geography, again, these technologies will have to be calibrated for a respective soil, for a soil type or the agroclimatic conditions. So that will make it not practical for that to be scaled or adopted at in different geographies. Next slide. So along with this, we have something called as Farm 360. So Krishitantra is also a regional certification body for regional council for the PGS certification for organic farming and also for the natural farming. We are one of the regional council where we have digitized the entire journey of from the soil sample collection till the entire activity is been for this will be used for monitoring and also for the for the validation of the activities that are being conducted. So that will expand the horizon of the income generation for a village level entrepreneur as well, and at the same time providing a very good platform, a digital platform for the policymakers and also for the supply chain companies who would want to procure the produce which are sustainably grown. Uh, Also for the government, this data will be shared where government also will be having very good and validated results of the farm activities that are happening from wherever the Farm 360 is being utilized. Next slide. One of the key projects that we are also which we have undertaken is soil health card for the government of India. So the entire platform has been developed and maintained by us from the last 3 years. The soil health card in present form in across the country by all the government laboratories are using our platform to collect the sample and to perform the soil test and to issue the soil health card to the farmers. Next slide. Now, some of the value added features like chatbots and all, where in the local language, farmers will be able to get any information that is required. Next slide. Also, we have something where we have an AI based soil fertility mapping, which is also available on the Government of India's portal, where one can go and see all the results in real time which are being tested and the health status of those regions in terms of individual nutrient parameters. So it generates a heat map, also mapping different layers from Soil Land Use Survey of India. So it provides a comprehensive intelligence on with respect to the land usage and also with respect to its hydrological uh, uh, layer as well in terms of what kind of irrigation has to be used and all. So those kind of things that has been developed and been deployed at a larger scale for even at the government level. Next slide. As I mentioned, it's a patented technology where we have from Israel and India and also recently from US. So, yeah, that's it about our organization and about our offerings. Happy to take any questions. Thank you. Yeah, good. Enough, Vishnu.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Sandeep, for the quick and detailed presentation. Now take up some questions.
Right. You're welcome.
Uh, how does Moines, how does modern soil traditional soil testing method?
Your voice is
You
cracking.
could
I don't know
listen.
if it is not audible. Vishnu, is it
Hello?
audible for you?
Hello?
No, it's breaking. It's not continuous breaking. Voice is breaking.
Your voice is breaking, actually. Not able to hear you.
Okay. So the first question is, how does modern soil technology differ from traditional soil testing methods?
Yeah, Vishnu, you want to answer that?
Uh, Usually in the government labs and all, they do wet chemistry method. Like they take one chemical extraction solution, they say. So they mix with the soil, shake it for 20 minutes, half an hour, 1.5 hours. So then they filter it. Then they add with some reagents, and sometimes they use some costly instruments and measure the soil parameters. But this is a very tedious process, and it requires a lot of chemistry, even infrastructure, and skilled people are required. But the present latest technologies use wet chemistry. If I take our example, we will take we'll use of same wet chemistry, but we automated it so that no manual error will be there, and it will be accurate. And we have integrated to IoT so that so whatever test is reported, that data will be available anytime. And other than that, many other technologies are there where they use IR and sometimes other these things and all technologies, but it's not still validated.
Okay. And what type of farm data is collected and how it is useful for farmers?
Uh, we collect like what is the uh, type of soil, whether it's sandy or clay or that kind of thing, and about irrigation methods. Uh, then what kind of crops they use, and what is the previous yield, present expected yield, and not only that, how location, area, all those things. So by using this is a very important data which can be useful to many people, might be government or banks or any financial thing, organizations, institutions and all.
Okay. And what are the early signs of, sorry, how accurate are sensor-based soil testing systems compared to lab tests?
Our this one our method technology aiming at around 90 or 95%. Majorly it's validated by ICAR, and it's a good thing. Like since we are using the same wet chemistry method, but it's automated.
Okay. And how can small farmers access cloud-based soil analysis services at low cost?
Cloud based. So cloud based in the sense like suppose any farmer has tested in using our machines, like he may not be doing directly, but he'll be going to our partners. So if he has tested, he can get the report online. It can be WhatsApp or digital form. He can get the recommendation, fertilizer recommendations online. So even after some time, suppose he needs same test report, means he can download it once again, he can use it, and even for the comparison, all those things, it will be available.
Okay.
Not only that, suppose he need not to go to the soil testing center. He can directly book soil testing service remotely using our app or any that application we have developed.
Okay. And how frequently should soil data be collected for better decision making?
So we suggest every year. before sowing, we suggest to test the soil.
So how frequently it should be?
Every year, at least once in a year, they should test it.
Okay. And how does cloud analysis help in fertilizer recommendation and nutrient management?
Once soil is tested, so the farmer will be receiving recommendation depending on the crop and location where he is growing. Like suppose if I take paddy in Karnataka, so depending on soil test data, analysis data, so the farmer will be receiving how much nitrogen, in a sense like
Unknown
urea
soil.
or phosphorus or any fertilizer should be used per acre or per hectare. So this recommendation is depending on location and the type of crop what farmer is growing. So this is a very big gap. Usually, farmers won't get anywhere. So this is digitized, and he will get this in a message or in the report itself. It will be generated, so that it will be very helpful for the farmer.
Okay. And can real-time soil monitoring improve water use efficiency?
Definitely. Water retention capacity is mainly dependent on organic carbon. So, as we test one parameter, carbon as one parameter. So, if organic carbon is good in the soil, means water retention is more, and and by way of good practice, so our farm 360 one application is there, service is there, using like we'll be guiding the farmer what should be the best practice. If they follow it, definitely water usage will be less. And not only that, by using excess fertilizers, so degradation is happening. But if they follow the recommendation given by the Krishi Rasta or Krishitantra, so it will be that soil degradation will be less, water retention will be more, and it will be environmental friendly. We are going ahead one step uh, compared to like any other organizations or any agri-tech institutions. If they use our platforms, they follow our recommendations, it will be environmental friendly. It will lead to sustainable farming.
Okay. What infrastructure, that is internet or devices or power, is required at farm level?
Each farmer need not to install or purchase our machine and do infrastructure. Suppose village level one entrepreneur he invest or one machine, so it is useful to the entire village, because one soil testing hardly takes 30 to 40 minutes, around 30 minutes. So he can perform 8 or 10, 12 tests per day. So if one machine is purchased at one village, if infrastructure is developed for the one village, the entire village will be helpful. So individual farmers need not to purchase our machine.
Okay. And how secure and reliable is farm data stored in cloud platforms?
So ours, we have used data consent, all those things and all. We are actually one step ahead of the present situation. So that data is very, very secure, and it is saved in our local servers only. And still DPTP act is not implemented, but we are one step ahead. We are using data consent management system already. So no farmer need to be should be concerned about his digital data privacy. We are following consent management. Unless
Okay.
farmer's consent is there, we are not sharing or we are not using that data to any other things.
Okay. And how can FPOs or cooperatives use shared soil data for area-based crop planning?
Since while doing soil testing, so we collect FPOs or any organization, they collect farm data and it is available for the usage. So they can plan it. Suppose if I take one area like Kodagu district, so they will understand what kind of crops farmers are going and what quantity, how much acre of paddy is grown, how much acre of coffee is grown, how much acre of different plant crops are gone. So expected yield will be known, and expected time of harvesting will be known. So they can plan, like they can predict the uh, price at the time of harvesting. So, and even if many people, many farmers are growing same crops, so they can plan like that cost price will be reduced, and they can plan like now we can use this year, we can go for some other crops, and they can better plan it.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Vishnu, before we end, one last question. Please let us know a little about your career background and what made you to start this company.
Actually, I did my B in 2006 in electrical and electronics. Then I was from day one entrepreneur. I was developing electronics products and into the market field, and even I was into training and all things. So totally into technical and electronics field. Once I met with Sandeep, he was very much interested in farm. Even being a farmer, we have 2 acres of land. We are cultivating crop and 2 3 crops, and also being a farmer, even I was interested. So we started working together, and we understood that soil testing is facilities not presently available to the farmers. So we decided we'll go with that, and we did a small market survey, kind like now what and all technologies are there, what kind of how much infrastructure is available from the government and private end. So we decided to go with the soil testing because that is the lacking at that time. And when even digitization of farmland and farmers are still not happening, so we thought it's the right time to go ahead, so that it will be very much helpful to the farmers. So with that, we
Okay.
started Krishitantra. Now
Okay.
going it.
Okay. Okay. Okay, Mr. Vishnu. So, yeah. Okay. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we'd like to thank you and Mr. Sandeep for the presentation and answering all the questions. So we'll be ending this meeting now.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, you're most welcome. Thank you.